Namaskar, welcome to PK's classes. Today we will study about power of a test during a hypothesis testing. Hypothesis testing research studies is nothing but the experimental studies. It is not possible to do the experiment on the whole population, so we take a sample population and we can assume that the parameters, a mean of the whole population, is same as that of the sample population. There is no difference. That is called null hypothesis. And if we assume that there is difference between the mean of whole population and the sample population, that is called alternate hypothesis. Suppose you have divided the sample population, that is 24 animals, into 4 groups of 6 animals each. Then if our assumption is there is no difference between different groups, that is null hypothesis. If we assume that there is difference between different groups, that is called alternate hypothesis. During testing of hypothesis, we can come across two types of error, type 1 error and type 2 error. Type 1 error is called false positive error and type 2 error is called false negative error. Type 1 error or false positive error, if we reject the null hypothesis when it is actually true, and type 2 error or false negative error is accepting the null hypothesis when it is false. That means we are not rejecting the null hypothesis when it is false. And the probability of type 1 error is called beta. So the probability of accepting the null hypothesis or rejecting the alternate hypothesis, we can call it as the beta. And beta and 1 minus beta is called the power of the test. So the measure of how well the test is working is called as the power of the test, and it is equal to 1 minus beta. And what is beta? Beta is the probability of type 1 error. Beta is the probability of type 2 error. Probability of type 2 error or false negative error. So a high value of 1 minus beta, that means if beta will be nearly equal to 0, so 1 minus beta will be something near to 1. So a high value of 1 minus beta means the test is working quite well. The test is working quite well. That means it is rejecting the null hypothesis when it is false. And a low value of 1 minus beta, something near 0, that means beta will be nearly equal to 1 and 1 minus 1, 0. A low value of 1 minus beta, that is if it will be something near 0, then we say that the test is working very poorly. That is, it is not rejecting the null hypothesis when it is false. Okay. So this is called the power of the test. And if we plot the values of 1 minus beta for each value of the mean for which the alternate hypothesis is true, the resulting curve is known as a power curve. And from the power of the test, we can measure how well the test is actually working. So that's all. Thank you.